I'm going to show you today how to do water marbling. So what you need is a small cup of water with room temperature water. You also need Q-tips, a safety pin or a pin for trailing your design, Vaseline for coating your fingertips so you don't get nail polish all over it, and your 3 colors nail polish. I have Sally Henson, which is Red Carpet, which is sparkly red, Sunkiss, which is orange, which I find hilarious, and also Mellow Yellow, which is yellow, clearly. You're going to take Vaseline on a Q-tip and rub it all around your finger, around the nail, and make sure you don't get any on the nail. If you do get some on the nail, then just rub it off with the dry side of the Q-tip. You want to make sure the Vaseline is on very thick and probably about halfway down your finger, in your thumbs, because it'll make the excess nail polish that sticks to your fingers a lot easier to take off after. So this is the part where we're going to take our nail polish colors and actually make the design on the water. You're going to just take the nail polish and put drops on the water. It's essential that your water is room temperature at this point, because if it's not, you'll have the nail polish drop to the bottom in little clumps and it won't work out at all. Trust me, I've had it with like cold water, it doesn't work. You can use bottled water for this, but tap water works just fine as long as it's room temperature. If it's too hot or too cold, the nail polish won't spread out properly, it'll just all clump up and like seize. So for this design I did 3 colors and 9 rings. So it was red, orange, yellow, then repeated that 2 more times. I then took a safety pin and just started dragging it through the colors. I didn't do any specific pattern here, just random. I spread out the colors a bit more over the surface of the water, because in my version of water marbling I usually do 2 or 3 fingers at a time, which helps me because it dries a lot quicker than if you do one single finger at a time. Usually I do 2 or 3 fingers at a time when I'm doing this. So you want to take your index and middle finger, pinch them together, and drop them into the nail polish and then spread them apart slightly. Make sure you don't lift your fingers out of the water as you're pushing them apart, because they'll just wreck the design. You want to try and keep them in the water underneath the nail polish after. Here you can see I'm moving them around. You want to blow on the nail polish slightly and take a Q-tip and then take the excess nail polish out. That will ensure that when you take your fingers out of the water, you won't wreck your design. After that, you're going to want to shake your fingers slightly in the water just to make sure there's no air bubbles. And then it should come out pretty flat on your nails. That's what it looks like. So I'm only showing you my left hand for now because it's pretty self-explanatory for the right side. Granted, this is an easier way of doing your nails because it's faster, for one thing, and also because you don't need to have a very steady hand to do both sides. So, for my last remaining 3 fingers on this hand, I'm just going to take them, put them together, make sure that my nails are facing the water, drop them in the nail polish, and spread them apart. My camera died here. Then, you just do the same thing that you did for the last part, and then here you're just going to take your finger or a Q-tip and brush up or wipe off the excess nail polish and Vaseline. At some parts like on my ring finger, my pinky, it went past the Vaseline, but normally you can just push it off or take a Q-tip with some nail polish remover on it and just rub it off. It will come off really easily, and then just wash your hands after and it should be good to go. I hope that this helped. I know half of the hand is not in the video half the time, but it's very hard to film when you're holding the camera with your shoulder or your chin. So, see you guys later. Bye!